play of the game from way down.
True, Silence, Rainer getting absolutely
A team wipe.
The living bomb's going.
Oh my goodness, the ring! Bombstastic gonna find Rainer!
Ladies and gentlemen and Recyclic, welcome to Monday night, I believe. Week 2 here, but we have a week 1 catch-up match going on tonight. It is going to be Calculated Throw up against House of Chez. Let me fix this light a bit. It's a little off. It's putting a shadow on my face. There we go. It's a little better. How's everyone doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. I just ate some ribs, some mac and cheese. I'm feeling really good. I'm in a great mood. We have a Calculated Throw double header tonight. More great news to be excited about. Because after this at 9:30 p.m. Eastern tonight, we're going to have 2 Calculated to Throw versus Regen Anomaly in their Week 2 matchup here of NGS Season 8. Glad you're here joining me. We are yet to get a lobby set up. One of the captains was a bit late to the coin toss, but looks like they are underway with that coin toss right now. So I'm just going to hang. I'll chat with you guys. Darth Cherrywood showing up early, said let's go, and then mentioned how I changed my glasses during the last cast. So, alright, let's hold on. I'll show you a few pairs here. We got the ones I have on. These are actually green lenses, but due to my green screen, the green gets cut out. So if I go in the right spot, you can actually like see the stars behind my eyes a little bit from like this background video. Anyway, it's like you can see right through my head. This is my other pair here. I actually just got these. They're Costas. All blacks. The lenses are actually kind of a green tint to them too, so you can't see those. But wear those on occasion. Probably already caught me wearing those this season. And then, what else we got here? Whoop! Almost zipped the shades into the zipper. Of course, we got the NGS orange. Those are pretty fly. Wear those on occasion when I'm trying to sport the NGS. And then I got the good old Ray-Bans here. Wayfarers. They're actually the new Wayfarer if you're into Ray-Bans. But they're like a tortoise shell color. A little brownish. See if I can get that close. Yeah, you can see it now. I like those a lot. They're fun to wear. So I wear those on occasion. It wasn't Cherry? What? Wait, what happened with Cherry? What did I miss? Okay. Banjo-Kazooie? Yeah, alright, so over here. Actually, let me turn the lights on. We didn't turn the lights on today. Boom! Now we're having a party. Yeah, so that's actually, it came in one of my loot boxes once. It's like a license plate for the Banjo-Kazooie 20th anniversary. Of course, you got the NGS chicken. A little Space Invader that's here, although he's kind of blocked. And Yoshi fell over? What the snark? We gotta fix Yoshi. Alright, Yoshi's back now. What up, Yoshi? Oh, new follower. Dax Hole. I believe that is number 936 on the follower count. We're getting very close to 1,000, hoping to hit it this season. If we make it there, you know, maybe we'll have a party or something. So if you're not already following, do us all a favor. Hit that follow button now. Of course, we're going to have the NGS matches going on all season long. All the divisions. We don't discriminate around here. All 8 of those divisions get equal representation around here. Although tonight, you'd think differently with the fact that I'm casting 2 different Division C East matches. But, you know what? It happens. Here's a lobby. That's good news. And I'm in. Alright. Sweet. Looks like we're going to Towers of Doom for game number 1. I'm going to see if I can get the map bands. And then we'll be underway here with our game number 1. I love Towers of Doom, so great selection here. Looks like it is the pick of Calculated Throw. So first draft selection, House of Chez. DM'd. Oh, sweet, sick. Mystic already hooked me up with the ban info. Calculated Throw banned out Tomb of the Spider Queen, as well as Sky Temple. And then on the other side, it was Braxis Holdout And D-Shire banned out by House of Chez. So I am ready. I'm going to tell them I'm ready. Alright, ready. Cool. Alright, ours are coming out. Oh, all 3 of them. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting ready for it. I hope you are too. Game 1. The draft underway in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So I don't know what to expect. I haven't seen a lot of these teams play this season at all. Let me scoot this back out of frame just a snooch. There we go. I haven't seen these teams participate this season yet. Of course, I've seen them play in the past. I've casted both these squads numerous times, but yet to see House of Chez or Calculated Throw here in season number 8. I was able to talk to Mystic briefly before during the coin flip. He wasn't willing to divulge any secrets today. But, you know, we were talking a bit about a diva. I know Repsychic, you're here to see a diva. I don't think it's going to happen, man. If it does, I'd be excited, of course, as I know you would be. But I'm expecting some straight-up hots today. It sounds like Mystic and crew are ready to start drafting meta heroes, and less so what they just want to play that day. So, Sylvana's first banned here by House of Chez. Not her strongest map in my opinion, but she's so good right now that it really doesn't matter. Actually, Merc Queen is fantastic on Towers of Doom now that I think about it. Completely forgot about that. But yeah, bottom lane Sylvanas with Merc Queen, those sappers connect for bonus damage. Insane value. Ariel banned out by Mystic and crew for Calculated Throw. As we see Diablo, the second ban by House of Chez here in this top half of our draft. The final ban belongs to Calculated Throw, already taking out that Ariel. Do they want to continue with the support chokeout? Or are they going to take out something a bit more meta? There's a few tanks right now that have been performing very well. It's going to be the Lucio. So it will be a support choke, is what I was sort of expecting to be the case. So that leaves open the Johanna, one of those tanks that has been highly prioritized all throughout Season 7 and continuing here in Season 8. First picked Johanna, and if I go back just flipping through my notes really quick, if she's not banned in the top half, she's picked in the first rotation nearly every single time. I haven't had one game where she was not included in a ban or a pick at all for the entire season, so very popular as we see the Stukov and Jaina selected for Calculated Throw. And if memory serves me correct, this Stukov is one of those supports that Calculated Throw has played extensively throughout the past couple seasons here. Everyone in chat still clamoring for the diva. I love it. I really hope it happens. If it doesn't, I'm going to be a sad boy. Gul'dan Thrall, double orcs now for House of Chez. I like that. Nothing wrong with some green, people. Calculated Throw, final ban, can further choke out the supports right now. They have theirs, and still none taken for House of Chez. So which one is it that they're most worried about? But I would almost 100% guarantee it's going to be another support here. Okay. I said almost 100%. You can't clip that, Falcomer. I know you want to. Alarak, the final ban for Calculated Throw. And the final overall ban will be Zeratul by House of Chez. That one came in rather quickly. Maybe a bit scared of that burst potential with the Jaina, the Ring of Frost VP combo that can be so deadly in the right hands. So, with the Void Assassin taken away, it's going to be 5 seconds left for Calculated Throw to make their selection. They want their solo lane. They want their tank. It's Malthael for Grievant. And the Garrosh for Scooterman. I like these. Malthael is actually a fantastic counter to the Garrosh, so taking him there with the tank choice is rather smart. It's going to give them last rites, which can be pretty good up against Gul'dan if he's trying to choke out his own health to get some mana back. Final 2 picks, and they're ready to come. It's going to be an Uther and a Phoenix. All right. Phoenix going to give them great pressure in the siege department. They have option to even move him to a split lane if they want to. Some bits coming in. These from the moistest weenus in the land. Thank you so much for those 69 bits. Cheers, 69! If you don't watch it, It's a weekly show. Weenus and Slexia. Whisper them for more info or just chat in our chat about it. Now, final pick will be the Artanis for Scooty Puffs. There's all our picks. Let me know in chat. Who are you thinking is going to win this game number 1? Is it Calculated Throw? Hashtag CT in chat. Or is it House of Chez? Hashtag HOC in chat. What's my opinion, you're probably thinking? Honestly, I think I like Calculated Throws just a tad bit more. Of course, it's going to depend on the solo lane matchup. It's going to be Thrall versus the Artanis, most likely. But outside of that, I think the 4-mans are pretty equal. If Garrosh can get the tosses, yeah, they don't have too much lockdown for it. Those pretty much the issue. They have some slows from Jaina. They can apply some slows from Stukov as well. But might not be too easy to get the kills early game until some of those root talents come online for Jaina and Stukov. But we'll find out as we're about ready to load in here to game number 1. Towers of Doom between Calculated Throw and House of Chez. And to reiterate, this is a week 1 late match. It's not technically week 2 here in this matchup. Later on it will be, but this one right now, a week 1 matchup. And we're ready to go. Can't stall that one any longer. I was like, how many more things can I say? But game number 1, still in base here. Garrosh played by Scooter Man. We got Mona Derp on the Jaina. Grievin gonna play the Malthael. Scooty Puff Jr. on the Artanis. And Mystic, of course, playing the Stukov. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Calculated Throw. And over on the other side, their competitors tonight, Flash on the Gul'dan, Ridley playing the Johanna. That's Chesmix on the Thrall, Caribou on the Uther, and Mariners 005 on the Phoenix. Ladies and gentlemen, they are House of Chez. Here we are at mid, Echoed Corruption, the selection from Gul'dan. Phoenix going with the laser build. And we got Pale Horse from Malthael looking to make some rotations in this matchup as the Blizzard getting a lot of value there, hitting multiple targets for 3. But look who's falling first. It's the Artanis. Good shielding provided by the Uther, or the armoring rather, by the Uther. And I guess you can say shielding by Phoenix as well. Going in deep, knowing he had a bit to play with there. Now waiting in a very aggressive bush, looking for more. House of Chez is going to find Mona Derp here. Jaina down, 2nd kill of the game already. Stukov surrounded. Can he be contained by Johanna? Looks like he will be. Double kill there for Gul'dan. 3 overall now for House of Chez, off to an early start. It's a half-level lead on Towers of Doom, and it's going to be some pressure in the bottom lane if they want to push this one in. But it appears as though they are content with what they've gotten. It's going to be a siege camp, some XP at mid, as we're going to tune into the matchup up top. Thrall looks like he's tuning out. No, Chesmic's coming back. And it's Thrall versus Malthael, just as I wasn't thinking. I mentioned it might have been the Artanis, but it's actually the Thrall in the solo lane. Siege camps matched on both sides. A little bit earlier here for House of Chez, so theirs should connect into this wave just a bit earlier. As Garrosh getting aggressive, it's Scooter Man looking for damage, but a lot of stuns coming his way and a lot of Gul'dan damage as well from Flash. Landed a nice corruption, now sitting at 11 stacks overall. Ridley trying to continue this push as Phoenix going to step forward with that laser. Phoenix sitting at 10 stacks already. So good work, and oh, that corruption was big on Garrosh. Scooter Man needed a heal, ended up getting it from Mystic playing that Stukov. But tremendous efforts thus far by House of Chez, really putting the fear now into Calculated Throw, into wondering how they're going to be able to stand firm in this attack that's coming out so far from the red team. Up top, all by his lonesome, is Thrall getting that free XP as the lead still sitting at about a half level. Hasn't changed too much since earlier in this game. Both our teams, of course, on those even talents here with our first objective spawning. 20 seconds away from that. You got to give potential here for the Malthael. If he captures on time, gets on that horse, can make it down to the fight in the bottom before Thrall can show up. Just depends on how fast Grievin is to channeling this altar. And down bottom, you do see the attack maybe starting to come out here as Garrosh going to step forward, finds the toss there, but it's just Johanna. She has Iron Skin. She's going to use it and step back into this fight now with a swap there from Artanis, sending Johanna back into the squad, but still not enough going on. And really it's the damage potential again from House of Chez being the talking point in this fight as Garrosh happened to throw Johanna out. Phoenix will warp as well as a re-engage happening once again. Johanna's going to help find 2 more kills here. If Artanis can go down, no, Scooty Puff's going to live. Says, that's not a double kill. We're trading out 1 for 1, maybe getting more of their own as Uther's pretty low. In there deep right now is Maltfield, just as I expected, coming from channeling his altar very quickly. And now the swap onto Gul'dan's going to make it a triple kill in that fight for Calculated Throw. Evening up this XP, actually taking a lead themselves. First to level 7 here is Mystican Squad. And they do, of course, not get that channel on the altar, so they will be down those 4 points, but they're going to use this opportunity potentially to start working on this enemy sapper camp as Mariner's going to walk by. He's right inside the grasp of Artanis, but the swap comes out before the warp, and these Protoss friends are becoming mortal enemies here on Towers of Doom. Flash in trouble once again. Great swap throwback there by Garrosh, trying to keep Johanna out of the fight, but so much magic damage coming out from Gul'dan. 74 health points was the low total for Scooty Puff, but he will survive yet again. Great presence of mind throughout this early portion, keeping himself alive. Let's take a look at the death charts. 4 have fallen for Calculated Throw. Maltfield leading the way with 2 kills, no deaths so far. Grievant in the solo lane, looking now at a sapper camp as that bottom altar is spawning. Looks as though Maltfield might forego coming up for it. Already down the 4 points is Calculated Throw, so they're going to try to potentially stop the bleeding right here. But with Maltfield up top, going to make a late rotation down. It's just as Garrosh flipping now onto the... Wow, that cleanse. The Gul'dan was in a lot of trouble. But a perfect cleanse from Uther is going to net them a kill and save the life of Gul'dan. Now showing up's Maltfield. He's right in the mix of things, but a stun from Uther is going to put him in a lot of trouble, and Malfield's down just like that. Garrosh low once again. He'll fall. It's a triple kill for House of Chez with a sapper camp on the opposite side of the map wide open for him. I got to catch my breath a bit. Get a sip of water here. Sappers will connect, towers down. 1 more in the queue, and there it goes, smashes into that fort. A bit of siege pressure here as you got the Phoenix, you got the Gul'dan, and they can do a ton of damage onto this fort. Already down to about 33% health. The Blessed Shield used just as an escape here. No level 10s yet for Calculated Throw, but they're going to take this fight anyway. Garrosh with the big stun, but a quick cleanse once again from Uther, going to get Ridley back to safety. Almost at level 10 now. Calculated Throw just about 1 or 2 minions away, maybe just a second or 2 of passive XP. And there it is. Passive XP it was. Ring of Frost. We got the Suppression Pulse, Warlord's Challenge, swipes, and I'm going to guess Last Rites. Yeah, there it is. Last Rites from Maltfield. Fear landing there onto Stukov, but the wall maybe saving him a bit as the ring's going to connect from Jaina. Not enough damage yet. Purification Salvo is going to net another kill. It's a double for House of Chez. Flash still looking for more, a little low on health. Going to drain up one of these minions at mid, but I don't think they're going to find anything else here. They're happy with it. As a double altar face spawning, they're going to have an advantage here. Setting up down bottom is Thrall and Johanna. No one yet on this mid altar. You see Artanis waiting in the bush at Scooty Puff Jr. is going to see Flash here. Might go for this swap, but Uther's going to show up as well. And there it is. Flash taking some damage. The channel is stopped, but Artanis in a lot of trouble. He's down. Showing up here's Jaina. Maltfield does get credit for the kill on Gul'dan with Last Rites, however. As Caribou going to start up this channel once again, Uther will get it. And the lead has been extended now to 17 points with that bottom fort being captured in the meantime. I didn't see that on stream yet. So a 17-shot lead, boss available on the map and walking up to it right now. House of Chez very close to it. Might just want to push this top lane for a moment, get the sapper camp and press it in, but it will leave wide open this bottom fort to be recaptured by calculated throw. Often we see teams try to prioritize this bottom lane, make sure they don't lose the altar once they get it, but in this case, House of Chez content with just finding value elsewhere on the map. They don't end up getting the boss. But with Phoenix pressuring up top, they might be able to get this wall down right now. Or not. They're going to look for a fight. Sapper Camp is available, but it's picked up by Artanis. We got a follow coming in from K-Sale. Welcome to the crew. Thanks for being here tonight. Good Iron Skin preventing the swipes. Ring a little late, but the turnaround is going to be attempted here by calculated throw. It's just not enough. As the supporting from Uther, the armor provided enough to prevent any sort of burst damage coming out through that Ring of Frost. And once again, House of Chez winning a fight, 11-4 now, the kill count. 4 apiece for Gul'dan and Phoenix. As Grievant fallen low, but just out of the reach of Gul'dan. It's another sapper camp there for House of Chez. Double altar face spawning in just 3 seconds. Looks like Scooterman's going to play the front side as Uther and Johanna are happy to take on a fight almost willingly at any moment in this match so far. They've been looking for everything, Caribou and Ridley. But this time it's going to be Garrosh looking for the initiation. Once again looking for Johanna, but Iron Skin will save the day again. Sappers will be threatening this bottom lane. They're still healthy, just Garrosh here in defense. He's gonna get in front, but 2 are gonna move, make it 3. All 3 gonna hit that fort. As up top now, Malthael under pressure. There's the blessed shield. Good blind coming out from Artanis, and the swipes from Stukov might give him a chance, especially with this ring landing. Can Jaina get any more damage on top? No, the fear is there, and it's going to be at least 1 kill here for House of Chez. Make it 3, as no one has fallen yet. Make it 1. Oh, excuse me. Phoenix does go down, and Mystic very low. Does he have a heal? No, it's a quad kill for House of Chez, and look how low those health bars got. Might end up seeing that one on the highlight reel, especially if they make it the full mega here, and they will. All 5 heroes down in favor of House of Chez, 16-5 now. No altars available, but they will be able to get back this fort. Gul'dan's so low on health, though. And there it goes, fort down for the 2nd time in this matchup for House of Chez. Triple altar phase spawning and still not respawned is Jaina. 10 more seconds till she's back on the map. Altar spawning in 13 seconds, so she'll have a bit of time to rush her way to one of these altars. But we already see Gul'dan setting up down bottom and a 4-man here on the top right. That might be the arrangement here, but it's going to heavily favor House of Chez, already in the lead by 17 shots. They're going to extend that even further here as this fight will break out up top. There's the blessed shield, a good friendly toss by Garrosh, keeping Artanis out of harm's way. Boss has been triggered as the suppression pulse coming out once again. Ring of Frost is great. Jaina, if anything, has been a beast in this game with that heroic, but can they find kills behind it? So far, just the 1, and they're going to trade out their support for it. Now in trouble's Ridley. Johanna's going to fall. Phoenix pretty low, just lost his shielding, but might get a kill here on Malthael. Yes, he will. Mariner's turning it around. Might also find the Garrosh. Yes, he will. A quad kill for House of Chez. They have the enemy core at 5. This boss, of course, worth 4 shots. Now, this is enough to send this to a sudden death situation. Jaina's just going to try to get back this fort here in the bottom lane. Sapper camps are available, and I'd presume House of Chez is looking at that and wanting to get on them as quickly as possible. There's Thrall and Uther. Gul'dan now going to join the bunch here on the right side siege camp. Left side still not started by calculated throw, as you see this one being taken They're going to make their move right across. Even talents right now, 17 to 16, but all the kills been in favor of House of Chez over the past 5 or 6 minutes. And that's more sappers. And with that fort already swapped to red, these will threaten towards the base. You have an altar spawning in 5 seconds, so the fight has to happen now. There's the taunt. Still no ring, but there it is now. It's going to hit a couple targets. Still no one's falling. The armor from Uther too good, but the silence might be the thing to save the day. Stukov helping lead. Calculated throw to a quad kill, and they might be able to get this Phoenix. No, Mariner's fast enough, has the warp, gets on out. Stukov going to channel this bottom. But they had to stop the sappers as well. They do get stopped by Grievant. And perhaps the beginning of a comeback for Calculated Throw would be quite an epic one here on Towers of Doom. But if any map could have a comeback happen, this is the one to do it on. Phoenix left alone. Gonna find a sapper camp in the top. As for the first time in the game, they're gonna have an opportunity to push onto this bottom fort wall. It's gonna go down quickly. But here comes the cavalry. Gul'dan, Thrall, and Uther. They're gonna try to make a defense here. Of course, that echoed corruption really coming into play now. You see how much it's doing to Arcanus there. Swipe's gonna come out just to buy enough time for Scooty Pup to finish that fort off, but without minions, he's getting attack speed slowed and taking a lot of damage they're not willing to take. So they back on out. Here's the full squad now from House of Chez ready in defense. So forts are going to remain neutral, 3 apiece right now. Of course, none of those forts really matter if you're House of Chez. You just need to get 1 capture. They don't care where it is. And it's going to be a double altar phase here, so Calculated Throw is going to have to play this one aggressive. Slight XP lead, but no level 20s yet in favor of House of Chez, but I don't think that part's going to matter quite yet. If this Malthael can get in here, get a quick kill on any of these targets. I like what I've seen so far out of the Ring of Frost from Jaina, and I trust she'll be able to find another one as this fight's coming out. Jaina is stepping in, presumably looking for it right here. But the stun is too great. It's going to get a double kill on Arcanus and Garrosh. There's the ring, maybe a little bit late, but yeah. We're just going to go ahead and say it's a little bit late. Grievant's going to fall as well. It's just the Captain Mystic still standing. A quad kill for House of Chez as the channel is started by Gul'dan. GG. Game number 1 going to belong to House of Chez. Welcome to the match summary brought to you by Nexus Gaming Series. What do we see here? A ton of damage, actually. Again, I mentioned it already, but the Jaina was playing really well. Mona Derp, huge credit there. But on the other side, Flash was just a little bit better. Of course, had 9 kills with just his 3 deaths. Led in the Siege and the Hero Damage Department. So great work by Gul'dan. And a lot of credit for that frontline combo of Johanna and Uther. They really set the pace in all those fights. Great stuns by Uther. That Divine Storm was on point. And Johanna leading it off with those Blessed Shields on command. Let's take a look at those talents really quick before we move on to our first break of the evening. Of course, stay tuned after this first matchup for the second half of our doubleheader. It's going to be 2 Calculated to Throw, the sister team of Calculated Throw, and Regen Anomaly facing off in yet another Division C East matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Murda. I'll be back in just a few moments as we have a break. Grab some water, grab a snack, because we have plenty of Heroes of the Storm action coming up for you. All right, hey, we're ready a bit early. These teams are quick, so we're going to hop on into our draft number 2. Looks like this is the map selection, once again, of Calculated Throw. It's going to be Infernal Shrines. And it's written in my book. There we go. Boom. Hope you guys are stoked for this match. House of Chez up 1-0. Calculated Throw looking to send us to a game number 3. Of course, this being Division C East and a lot of Calculated Throw teams here in this division. A lot of people here watching, a lot of people tuning in. Valkymer mentioning some sort of viewbots. Rek, what are you doing? Don't send viewbots here. I know you're kidding, but either way, glad you guys, the real people, are here. And I think we maybe lost our captains. I'll ask if they're ready again. It says you unlocked an emote. Something about the let's go regen. How do I use such things? I think you hit the emote button and then go to your inventory and you select it. Here is our draft number 2, Infernal Shrines as promised. Boom. Ready to go. So this is going to be House of Chez once again getting the first pick. And the first ban, of course, they used it on Sylvanas in Game 1. They're going to keep to it here in Game 2. Their second ban, if you're keeping track at home, was a Diablo. So we'll see if that's going to remain the same. Calculated Throw making a swap here, though. They're going to ban the Gul'dan, which I believe is another one of those heroes that Mystic used to love playing, but haven't switched over to supports now. We're not seeing it. Alexstrasza, the takeaway by House of Chez, not the Diablo. These are fast. Ariel taken away by Calculated Throw, and we're up to our first pick already. Once again, it's going to be Johanna. Made it through a ban phase for the second time tonight, and she's picked up quickly by House of Chez. So Game 1, it was the Stukov first pick with the Jaina. They later went to the Malfield Garrosh Artanis. I think maybe we get that Jaina again. Of course, you have the Kael'thas available, maybe a bit more prioritized here on Infernal Shrines. And yes, it will be. Kael'thas picked up and Anduin. Murdar Glow BW. I don't know what the BW does. Maybe I just can't see it? Oh, there it is. Whoa! Black and white globe? That is nice. I like it. Vala, Lucio, and Lucio was one of those bans in Game 1 by Calculated Throw. Caribou's going to get a chance to pull out the DJ here. Final ban now, Calculated Throw on the clock. I don't know what they do now. They've shown they want to ban supports all night. Maybe it's just the Alarak, another hero they took away in Game 1. Still might be able to fit in here, but it's the Thrall instead who kind of fills a similar role. And now the final ban we do see as Varian. So if anything, House of Chez is a very quickly drafting team. Quickly drafting. That's probably not the correct grammar. I'm not good at grammar. I never claimed to be. What up, Kriv? Welcome. I see you in chat now. I missed your messages earlier. Look at that. You've been here for a few minutes. Whoa! Acquired. Ghost Dunk.
THX for the cast tonight, bro.
Oh God, Ghost Dunk. So Ghost, you're gonna hate me, because I had original intentions to be casting Rewind. I really, truly did. And then I noticed that the 2 Calculated to Throw match was up, and it was Regen Anomaly, and I was like, man, those guys aren't casted. And since I'm doing Calculated Throw for this first match, I thought it would be special. But now I just feel like a jerk. Like, really bad. But I'll figure out a way to make it up to you guys. I know I already got to cast you on Thursday for the game of the week, but I'll make it up to you guys, I promise. I really do feel bad. But yeah, unfortunately, I won't be casting that match, Ghost. So you can shame me in chat. We can cry together as... I'm sorry. Anub, Jaina, the final 2 picked by House of Chez, and we got the ETC Rainer Yarel, the final 3 for Calculated Throw. Let me know in chat who you're here rooting for. Who's going to win game number 2? Hashtag CT for Calculated Throw or hashtag HOC in chat. If you're not typing, then why are you here? Plenty of you are chatting, but we need your votes. The votes are what really matter. It's what keeps me excited. And knowing what's on the line. Is chat going to lose or is chat going to win? Ghost Dunk says he just worries about the integrity of the NGS schedule. I know, because the hype post even went out and it said that I was casting it. And I noticed and I was like, oh man, I hope that gets updated. Feels really bad. Who is that mythical offlane Anub? Yeah, a mythical offlane Anub is right. Mariners 005 played that Phoenix in game 1. And it looks like that is the player on the hero. So, presumably, an Anubarak offlane could be exciting. 300 bits! Rec wanted the Diva, but hopefully Yarel will do as we're loading on into game number 2. Let's introduce this blue squad for you. We got Grieven on the Yarel, Scooterman playing the ETC, Mona Derp on Rainer, Scooty Pup Jr. playing the Kelthos, and I'm the Prince Anduin. It's the captain. It's Mystic, baby. Make some noise for Calculated Throw. And over on the red side tonight, we got Chez Mix on the Jaina, Flash playing the Vala, Caribou on the Skater. Ridley once again on Johanna, and that solo lane on Nubarak belongs to Mariners 005. They are House of Chez. It's Deathwing. I don't know where Deathwing is. It's somewhere. Oh, the Anubarak? Is that the Deathwing? Kind of looks like a Deathwing. A little bit of bomb spread already. Maybe indicative of some hope for Kelthos here in this matchup, as you do see, of course, the Mana Addict selection along with the Prog Rock selection. So these two presumably going to be running together, looking for every single globe they can find, and hopefully saving them before, or waiting till they're in range, you know, waiting for your friendly target to be ready for the globe. Blizzard going to spook ETC off that wave clear, as mid lane being left unoccupied by both teams. Here comes the rotation now, as one of those XP globes had to be grabbed right at the end there by Jaina. She's going to take another one of those living bombs, as here is that rotation towards mid. Lucio going to help these rotations out with the speed boosting. And the matchup up top, this is what you guys are interested in. It's a Nubarak up against Yarel, but look at this rotation coming. Lucio skating and Boop and Caribou looking for it, but a jump away by Grieven, and that burrow charge going to whiff from a Nubarak, but still looking for the damage is the rest of the team. But hippity, hoppity, flippity, floppity, Grieven gonna survive here on the first gank attempt. Good sign for Calculated Throw, as they're able to use that space created on the map to steal away a siege camp here. Only the Jaina nearby now may be in trouble, and that Chastise will connect, but the power slide's gonna whiff. They didn't need the power slide, they just needed the face melt. Scooterman was just trying to slide right up on the right side there and pop that face melt. All they needed, they get the kill. First of the game, first blood belonging to Calculated Throw. And this will be their second camp if they're successful, working on this neutral camp down bottom. And now maybe a third camp in the works as well, as our first shrine just called out by our announcer. Of course, if you're wondering, yes, that announcer is in Korean. Yes, it is the master race. They are our overlords, and you will show respect. 8 seconds till the first shrine's active, and another camp being looked at here by Calculated Throw. They've run the gambit so far. Only the other bruiser camp on the opposite side of the map still available after this one. So a lot of pressure being put out in all these lanes, but missing a bit of XP right now at mid. Bot lane's going to remain neutral during this shrine. Bruiser Camp will be sent in the top lane. As we got all 10 heroes here waiting to hop in the shrine. Neither side going in yet. As Vala is going to be the one to start up the channel. Not as good of shrine clear on the side of House of Chez. I mean, it's not horrible, but I'd say it's not as good. Of course, they're bringing in 2 tanks and a support. Just the Vala and Jaina comboing to kill these things, and it's not always the easiest thing, at least until Jaina gets that multi-shot build completed. Power slide there, going to hit onto 2, but not enough follow-up. Yrel maybe a moment too late, as now Grievin possibly in trouble. It's a Nubrak falling first. Second kill of the game now for Calculated Throw, as Grievin still in here, getting pulled away by Anduin. Should be safe back to the well. But Grievin doesn't want that well yet. They want to keep pushing in for a fight, and they're going to find Jaina. Here's the power slide. Face melt, knocking Jaina back even further. Kona Cold going to whip, as well as a Chastise not doing anything there. Valkymer says Koreans are humans, same race. Couldn't agree more. Well said, Valkymer. ETC in trouble, has the power slide escape, landed it onto a Nubrak, but here's the burrow charge forward. Flame Strike almost connects. It was the living bomb on Mariners, made him scared, and the burrow charge away in the nick of time. A Nubrak survives for now as this altar phase, shrine phase, whatever we're going to call it phase, getting very close, 27 to 23 as Jaina goes down. Grievin trying to stay in here for more, but it's just Johanna on the front. Vala trying to throw out all these hatred stacks on all these enemy heroes, but still, no one down because the supporting from Anduin has been great thus far from Mystic. 6, make it 5, still needed for Calculated Throw, but with ETC down, maybe it's going to be difficult to get back in here. Scooty Pup's going to look for it. Does sneak away one more. Now just 4 remaining for Calculated Throw. Lucio's going to take some damage, leaping in Yrel. Flame Strike connects onto 2 targets, and the health bars are low. Vala's trying to desperately finish off this shrine right now. 3 left for each team, and who gets it? It's Calculated Throw with the help of Kael'thas. They might even get this kill onto Vala. No, Lucio. Enough speed, but the Punisher's here. Woo! The wall, the only thing saving Flash. Lucio's got some area heals for days, so everyone's going to remain up here. Actually, scooting away is going to be the Nubrak to deal with Yrel, who split off towards the mid lane. Leap comes through, but Iron Skin was still active by Ridley. Should be fine from here. There's the Living Bomb played onto Johanna. No spread there, as this will shut down the fort and root into Johanna. Can they get the kill? No, Ridley surviving again. But overall, good work. Calculated Throw remaining resilient during the objective phase. That got really close at the end. It was 37-37 until one Flame Strike caught 3 more to clear it out for CT. Power slide whiff. Bruiser Camp being looked at early here by House of Chez. See if they want to hold this one or send it out. We do have our next shrine. It's going to be in the bottom lane. And they are going to go ahead and pick it up. Here comes ETC just before level 10. Missing on another power slide there by Scooterman. So Johanna going to be safe. Siege camp being looked at now. Down bottom, we still have the neutral camp available. And this right side as well. Lucio's going to start that one up. Actually, no, they're not. They're going to move to the other side. Try to invade this, but a little late. So Nubrak going to burrow charge in anyway. Up against level 10s, and the light bomb's going to be destruction. Another kill for Calculated Throw as the Chastise just a little bit too late there. And Johanna is able to walk away with the help of Lucio. But the one kill on a Nubrak is going to definitely help. They're going to be able to siege in with this camp. Maybe steal away another one. There goes Anduin and Raynor. ETC going to show up as well. Here comes Kael'thas. Yrel's been wide open up top. Opting not for the Mana Globe. Interesting. I love seeing new strategies. The no globe strats, that one's new to me. Another siege camp here. I think this is going to be their 7th camp of the game, if I'm mathing correctly. And they will get it. But here comes the attack. Cocoon going to start it off. There's the Burrow Charge whiffing. But the Blessed Shield's great. The Ring of Frost is even better. They get the kill onto Anduin. No supports now for Calculated Throw as ETC's on the backside. Phoenix drop by Kael'thas. Jumping in is Yrel, but Lucio's too fast. Caribou able to scoot away. Speaking of scooting, it's Scooty Puff Jr. stepping in on Kael'thas, hitting that gravity lapse. And bomb spread onto Lucio. But no kills in the fight for Calculated Throw. They lose 1. Anduin back on the map with the Shrine active in 20 seconds. There's a Bruiser Camp available up top. Be a great time to get it for CT if they can walk up there, but only 13 seconds now till the Shrine's active. Maybe out of time to make that play. Nubrak on the bottom side, coming from the top will be House of Chez. Now actually going to enter from the right and rotating all the way to the bottom lane. Ridley's going to walk in, find Yrel, get blasted with that big mace. Power slide follow-up from ETC, but didn't want to rip the mosh pit on the solo target there. There's the Blessed Shield. Blizzard on top of Yrel, but she pops Ardent Defender. She's going to survive. Great damage from the Phoenix. Only stopped now by Lucio's barrier as the fight's going to reset just a bit. Should be some well taps available for both sides if they want to use them, but neither side walking back to their walls yet. Remaining in here already at 9 Skeletal Defenders as the Ring of Frost comes out. Could be some kills. Yes, it will be one on the Jaina as she got hit by the Life Bomb, but Yrel without Ardent Defender will fall as well on the other side. A 1-for-1 trade here. And I think this is going to favor House of Chez as you see Calculated Throw backing out and the heals from Lucio. I mean, no one has to leave. He's got plenty of area heals. Everyone's stacked up here in the Shrine. But without Jaina, they lose so much of the clear potential in the Shrine. And they can't afford to lose this to Nubrak. Burrow charging out, spreading the bomb over to Lucio. Mariners 05 at about 30% health. Gonna have to be very careful walking back in here as they only need 7 more defenders now, just like the first Shrine. This one just as close. Phoenix being played for the 2nd time since we've been here. And that might create enough zoning here to allow Kael'thas to finish picking it up. Just one more needed, but it doesn't matter. Calculated Throw able to get it anyway. Wow. Leaping over, does hit Lucio, but not in range for a follow-up. Here comes the mortars. That's a lot of damage hitting some of these targets. Lucio gonna be able to heal him up, scoot him away. A noob being sent to the top lane. They're still without level 13, and they need it quickly before this keep push. Punisher still sitting above 50% health. Nice minion wave behind this. And they're going to get some damage onto this wall, being baited over. Now walked over towards the mid lane. CT happy with this wall, happy with both those turrets, and likely are going to back up unless they find... No, Anduin was thinking about it, but ultimately nothing there. Yrel now hopping in onto a Nubrak up top. Mariner should be safe in the matchup, of course, has the Burrow Charge. That's usually all you need to get out of the way of Yrel, just a little bit of separation. Another camp steal here. 3rd time they've taken this enemy siege camp. They're going to work on their own side next while they have a little bit of space. I mean, yeah, only imagine if they were able to get this Bruiser camp before that objective. It would have been pushing for a while. Power slide is just Johanna again. We've been looking at Johanna all day, and she's not the one they want. Ring of Frost does hit 2. But the mosh pit got interrupted. Scooterman tried to unleash some dancing, but wasn't able to. The Hyperion getting so much value. Johanna's going to fall. Still inside of it's Lucio and Vala, but they're on the far end. And they're going to get speeded away, but that means another siege camp for Calculated Throw. Wide open here. Mid still pushing. That one's been active since before that fight, but not yet onto the wall. They're going to rotate and try to help it out. That help will be what they needed. They're going to get through the wall and both the towers. Rotating up top is a Nubarak and Yrel. as this push is going to continue at mid. Johanna just coming out of base. Should be here in just a moment. So Vala has to be careful. Any slide from ETC or a gravity lapse from Kael'Thas could be destruction on Flash. They're going to give it up there as Yrel now looking at a Nubrak up top. Like I said, I think Mariner is going to be fine at almost any moment here in this solo lane. It's just 2 bruiser camps being looked at. Scooterman, Scooty Puff, Mystic, and Mona Derp. We got Ridley, Caribou, and Flash. This is an invade coming. It's going to be scouted by Johanna. They should be here in time, but no one walks forward any further. Good job by Johanna with the blessed shield, but Ridley might pay with his life. A ton of damage coming out, but the boop away with the penetrating round from Raynor is going to put Ridley out of range. No kill there. Will be 2 bruiser camps up top, easily cleared out now by calculated throw. And the pings are coming out onto the well. Mystic wants it. He's saying, team, you got to get here. Help me out. Here they come. Well will fall. Shaman camp still here, and without 16, they haven't made the rotation yet, so Fort might go down, which is a big deal because now if calculated throw is able to win this objective, it'll be pushing on to a keep. There goes the Fort. Catapults are going to be coming now. Bruiser camp still here. Mosh Pit does hit the Vala, but the Cocoon comes out quickly from a Nubarek. Turnaround now. Rainer's in trouble. Burrow charge in, and that Impale. It's going to hit 3. It's a late light bomb, but it does hit the Jaina who threw out the Ring of Frost, as ETC's going to be the first to go down. He's surrounded by Johanna's Condemn. And Lucio trying to skate them forward for more. Here comes the boop onto Anduin. Any follow-up? Vala's looking for with the multi-shot, but Mystic able to barely survive as the bomb spread almost gets sent over to a few other red shirts. Very fast gameplay being noted in chat by Repsychic. I got to agree with you. Everything happening in the blink of an eye here. Great Cocoon to start that one off by Mariners, making sure that Vala was safe and the Mosh Pit was shut down quickly. Without the ETC, the same sort of trouble they had earlier. Almost impossible to push in. And they're going to go ahead and give this one up. Make a defense at their fort. Sending their Yrel to mid. Anduin might get Rainer's help as well onto the siege camp, the one they've already taken 3 times. They're going to try to get it here again. I maybe would have liked to see them just make a play in the bottom lane, just rush his bottom keep. Because they're sacrificing this fort. This thing's already, they said, all right, whatever. But now they're making the play back to their own keep, when I think maybe just rush at their keep. The Yrel's here. I think you just send it. Still no one in defense. Yrel made the heart. The rest of the team working on a camp. Their hearts are coming out. Kael'Thas really late to get here. So the wall's already down. This Punisher is still sitting at 50% health. I know they have good prospects in mid, but they got to get kills here. Phoenix being played, getting some value, but still, Hero's very healthy because of Lucio. Ring of Frost hits onto 1. It's Raynor, but Yrel falls first. They trade it out onto the Jaina as ETC goes down as well. Light Bomb coming out, but the Punisher too strong. And this is why I thought they maybe should have tried making that play onto the keep, because now they're going to lose 4 heroes once Anduin gets out of this Cocoon. And that might be enough to end the game. 8-8 in kills, level 18-18, but the Punisher's still on his feet. Just Raynor here, and Lucio's going to help secure the kill. It's a mega kill to close out the game. GG's being thrown in chat. And that turned around quickly with calculated throw having a huge lead. They're going to squander it there on the 4th objective. And House of Chez going to escape this matchup with a 2-0 domination over calculated throw. Oh, I muted my mic. Hopefully the mic wasn't muted for too long. Sorry. No, I think I muted it right after the game for a second. I had to cough, and I forgot to hit the unmute. You didn't miss anything. I just said I'm trying to find someone for this interview. I can go back to our match summary if you'd like, though. Here are the talents. Oh, there we go. We got Flash in the house. Welcome and congratulations on the 2-0 tonight over calculated throw. How you feeling first and foremost?
Feeling good, man. Good start to this.
Let me crank you up. You're like super quiet for me. All right, that should be better.
Better for you?
Yeah, that's better. So a quick one. A lot of quick drafting tonight for House of Chez. Towers of Doom taking out that Sylvanas. Infernal Shrines taking out the Sylvanas. You guys had a game plan. You came in with one. You want to talk through what it was?
Well, they play Sylvanas. We got rid of it, and we played what we knew we were good with. That also is good against what they usually.
Yeah, I'd agree. Pretty much that.
Sorry, is my mic cutting out by any chance?
I mean, it did, but I caught what you said. It seemed as though they wanted to take away Caribou a bit. They banned out an Ariel both games, tried taking away the Lucio in game 1, but you guys were able to secure that Lucio in game 2. Talk to me a bit about your support and how important it is getting on those maybe a few heroes that they like to play.
I mean, it's, if you got your top 3 heroes to play and they ban your top 2, you got to pick the third one. So, in the first game, if they ban Lucio and Ariel, we're going to end up taking whoever the hell we took.
It was Uther. Yeah,
I was like, wait a minute.
Interesting pick there. I got to say, credit there in game 1 to Caribou because a lot of those Rings of Frost were great from Jaina, but often you guys weren't losing any heroes in the fights, just a lot of good armoring by Uther throughout that game 1 and a dominant performance on Towers of Doom. You guys had a huge lead. Their map pick, but you guys look like it was your map pick. You want to tell me a bit about Towers of Doom?
Yeah, well, the Uther pick really sealed the deal because Uther's a hard counter Artanis, so we were able to just blow him up anytime he swiped. And that was a huge advantage for us. We almost we slipped a little bit. We got a little hungry for an engage towards the end. But then it just turned into, just play the map where there's no reason. It's 29-1 or whatever it was. There's no reason to go hard right now. Let's just be patient and, win the game when the towers become a trade.
Yeah, and you guys are able to grab that bottom fort a couple times, and it really helped secure a lot of pressure. A bunch of sapper camp steal as well. So, I mean, overall, job well done on Towers of Doom. If I were you, I'd feel comfy going there every single matchup.
Thank you. We usually ban it, ironically enough.
Game 2, Infernal Shrines, also their pick, but once again, you guys looked pretty good. It was kind of even, but it wasn't until the end when you guys got that big quad kill, ended up getting the 5th at the end as well. But talk me through that end sequence when you see them not there in defense. What are the comms like there?
The comms are like, okay, well, we thought they were going to full push bottom keep, which made the most sense to us. Oh, sorry, big Eagles fan. I'm watching the game. Anyway. So,
oh, they're playing against my Giants right now, right?
Hey.
Wait, isn't Eli playing?
Eli's playing.
Oh, man. I might tune into that.
Anyway. So we thought they were going to full commit on bottom keep, so we're like, okay, trade keep for keep. But I think they staggered to the Punisher or they staggered to the Punisher, which allowed us to get a pick on whoever he jumped on. And then also the big thing was that Yrel had popped her ult less than 2 minutes ago, so we had free range on the Yrel that dove in. She didn't have anything to defend herself if we were able to trap her. So the Yrel got picked off first, and then it was just a snowball from there.
Well, it looked really good. That final fight probably ends up on a highlight reel somewhere because it was not looking good for House of Chez there in game 2, but the big swing around cements the 2-0 domination. Job well done. Let's talk a bit about moving forward in the season. Of course, you're in the division calculated East with 3 calculated throw teams. But, you got to play the first one. You want to talk a bit about the rest of the division, maybe one of those other calculated throws that you have your eyes on?
I mean, we played 2 calculated to throw last season in Division D, so we're looking forward to playing. And in calculated Hanamura Drift, we know some guys from that team, and whatever calculated 2 Electric Boogaloo or whatever the other team is.
I love it. I think
we're looking for it. We like those guys, so we've ran into them in Storm League before. We played them before. So.
Nice. Yeah, I'm really excited. I think this Division C East in past seasons has been a very popular division for viewers to watch. Always exciting matchups because teams are usually so even. Like the bottom portion isn't too far off from being in the playoff contention, and the top is usually losing a game or two. It's a great division. I'm happy to see it, and I'm really excited for you guys getting this 2-0 win tonight and starting to put your place towards the top of this division. Thanks
a lot, man. Thank you for casting.
Yeah. Hey, before I let you go, I got to give you some time for some shout-outs. So, Flash, if you got anything, let us know.
Shout outs to the whole team, man. Caribou, Chez Mix, Mariners 005, Ridley, who's our new guy. We're happy to have him aboard. And the rest of the team. No Dice, Hurricane, Peach, and Death.
Shout out to the entire crew.
The entire crew,
Flash,
whether they have played in the last 6 months or not.
Hey, I got plenty of those around Regen, but hey, man, I appreciate you stopping in for the interview. Congrats once again, and definitely looking forward to more matches this season.
Love NGS, man. Thanks for doing all you do.
Hey, glad to hear that. Appreciate it.
Take it easy.
See ya. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are through on this first one, but later on tonight, in just about 25 minutes, we're going to have another matchup, another calculated matchup, as two calculated to throw will face off against my very own Regen Anomaly. Don't miss the action, 9:30 p.m. Eastern tonight. That's 25 minutes from now. We'll be right back here on twitch.tv/MurdaRG. If you're not already following, be sure to hit that follow button. Thank you to those of you who already did that tonight. Dax Hole, K-Sale, Ghost Dunk with the sub, and we got bits from Weenus and Recyclic. Thank you so much for those. I hope to see you guys back at 9:30. It's going to be extra spicy, I'm sure. Rudon calculated throw, Rudon regen. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think Mystic might be joining me. I don't know, but if he does, that would be fantastic. Until then, I'm Murda, your Twitch chat, the most beautiful creature on the entire planet. I love your faces, and I'll see you guys in the Nexus.